Hello, Divine Soul Tribe. I'm Divina, Estrella Lumin. This is my channel. Welcome. I'm back again with another message. So, Karmaville is what we're going to call it, the Karmaville series. There seems to be just a constant stream of activity coming from that particular realm, the darker side of stuff. Now, I'm a twin flame collective reader, doing love messages and stuff. But for some reason, just recently, the last few months, I've been picking up on some darker stuff. That not that many other readers, but some, it's actually been coming through quite a lot, the spell work and stuff. I was just on YouTube looking for a music compilation just to have in the background while I'm doing this reading, like what's going on in Karmaville. But it's not really going to be what's going on in Karmaville. I feel like I'm going to title this video what's I don't know actually what I think something to do with the karma train coming. Choo choo. Next stop, Karmaville. The title of the video that I saw, I haven't watched it. I'm gonna go and watch it and see what she's saying. But these people are putting out spiritual hits on chosen ones, and like I said in my last video, they have been warned. When they're sending out their me-seeks is code for the spirits that they're calling upon to deliver these hits. They can't get past the shields, the bodyguards, the protection. They can't get past it because they don't have divine clearance, because you and your person are chosen ones. You're made men, basically, in terms of the mob. So the me-seeks are going back. They got a job to do. You see these people? Can't make it up. I was called to do another reading, so here I am. Because I keep getting a lot of stuff coming in, and it's like, it's got to come out. And my daughter's like, just go and do a video, Mum. Just go and do it. She's like, as soon as the nose starts itching, here we go. I was like, here I am. Anyway, these people here, they're persevering. It's like I said in the last video, it's like they actually truly believe that they're going to get it right this time. The spirit said, you know, you're too ordinary. Compared to the chosen ones, it's not going to happen. It's not going to come to fruition. So, let's have a look. This is my Gods of Egypt deck. I've got the book there, should I need it? I don't think I will, because telepathic, psychic, intuitive energy reader, empath. I don't really know that. I need that, but I get enough downloads. I don't even really need the cards, to be honest. It just directs my focus. Here goes the nose. So at the bottom of the deck is being ordinary. And they're trying to, this is creation, Amun Ra, right? Listen, they're trying to use any powers and energies that they can harness right now to create some alchemical force to bring about an enlightening experience with their skills, right? It's not working. Because you've got stability and equilibrium, because you found that within yourself. 414 on the clock. You found the stability and equilibrium within yourself, and that is what pulled you out of the energy that they would be able to catch you on. That's why you're divinely protected, because you went within and got that stability and equilibrium, because you came to the level of understanding of who you are, and you're very resourceful. They think they're very resourceful as well. So let's have a look. They're trying to create something with an alchemical force. They feel like they're being enlightened. They've got a lot of faith in this plot and plan that they've got going on. I just want one more. Spirit said justice will be served. Justice will be served, and there will be a lot of resentment because order and peace will be restored because of the Most High's passion for you. You just can't make this up. What I want to know is, what are they trying to create with this alchemical force that they're trying to harness with this creation? Look. They're trying to bring King of Pentacles down in a tower moment. They're trying to infiltrate this person's house, 555 on the clock, meaning their home, their spirit, to bring them down, to create a tower moment. That's what they're trying to create. And they're working overtime. I'm telling you now. Look, the Nine of Wands. They're fighting really, really hard. And I was telling you this earlier, right? You need to be very mindful because they are using sex magic. That's the Knight of Wands. No, the Knave of Wands. They're trying to make it difficult for this person to send a message. But there is definitely sex magic being used. I wouldn't have said it, you know, didn't come out by accident. And I said to you earlier, you need to be careful. Just be careful. You can't protect yourself from what you're ingesting if you're willingly ingesting it. I've said this earlier. They're trying to prevent this. They're trying to take this. This is like legacy, you know, the Ten of Pentacles. These people out here are trying to find a way, because they're ordinary. In comparison to you and your person, these people are ordinary as far as their spiritual ranking is concerned, right? So they're, like I said, they're doing overtime, trying to create a way to bring about an alchemical force that will take this Ten of Pentacles away from your person. So they're trying to make it difficult for them to tap into their creative energy. Look, this is like your creative energy, right? They think they have the skills to get this done. But justice is being served. And that keeps coming up as well. People think that because things aren't done instantly, they're not being done. As above, so below. As within, so without. It's like if you feel chaotic inside, your environment's going to be chaotic. If you feel at peace, your environment will be at peace. It doesn't mean that chaotic things aren't happening. It just means that you're not reacting to them in the same way. You're just responding. And you're seeing things differently. It's levels of consciousness. These people don't like the fact that your person is ascending and reaching higher levels of consciousness. And it's very difficult for them to try and put anything on them because your person's been enlightened to what's been going on. And they actually still in this energy of feeling like that they've got the skills to pull this off. Spirit said, you haven't got the skills to pull it off. Because in comparison to the chosen ones, this is what God said, you're ordinary. So whatever may have been done in the past, you got lucky. Because like I said to you earlier, before we was all fully activated and all in our knowing, because there's strength in numbers, you see, it's a collective thing. It's like the 100 monkey syndrome. Go and look that up, right? Because everybody's now online and we're all tapped into the collective consciousness, it's very difficult for them to even manipulate a situation. Because once you know you're being manipulated, you can't be manipulated anymore. Right? They're trying to manipulate your person out coming towards you. We talked about this earlier. By causing chaos and conflict. But that's all going to backfire. Because they don't look. This Queen of Swords is trying to emotionally manipulate this this King of Cups. So that they don't invest their pentacles into this relationship with you. They're trying to keep them confused in chaos and conflict. But justice is on its way. So let's have a look at this skill. What do they think? What skills is it they think they have? Skill to cause deep emotional pain and sorrow. But then I suppose that's like a form of trauma, isn't it? So if you keep somebody in the energy of feeling emotionally traumatized, it's easier for their attachments to stick around, isn't it? Making them feel confused, unable to commit, holding them back, making them feel slow, but small, but slowing them down. But they're still going to come in with a stable offer. Because in comparison to you and your person and the high honour that you're held in, the spiritual ranking that you have, the past lives that you share, they can't take what's already yours. It's like, I'm trying to think of the right kind of example. It's like it's someone new starting, okay, it's like someone new starting at a company, right? And they was hired because they, you know, they're really good at their job or whatever, but they don't know who the boss is and what kind of power the company owner has. You know, them feels like, do you know who owns this place? Them sort of things. It's like that. It's like this is what I'm picking up. It's like they've gone to rob a shop, but they don't know who owns the shop. Basically, so you're the shop, and the training program, who your person was, is not actually. It's just the manager of the shop. You're who you are. You're in your divinity, who you truly are, your divine self. That's the owner of the shop, and you're like, look, Halo's playing on this compilation. That's confirmation that you're an earth angel. Very high ranking earth angel, I might add. Because if you're part of my divine soul tribe, you're not a low ranking anything. You wouldn't be in my tribe if you didn't have the necessary skills, experience and wisdom to fight in this war. We're not the ones that get sent in first, I can assure you. And we don't go in to fight the fucking soldiers either. We're the ones that go and beat the boss. Anyway, as I was saying, so you are the owner of the shop. They didn't know who you were, what your spiritual ranking was, because you didn't know who you were. It's like Harry Potter's cloak of invisibility was bestowed upon your true angelic divine self whilst you was in your training program before you fully come into your knowing of who you are. Pretty sharp. I like what's inside, because you know, angelic light is very alluring to them, right? So they wanted to come and rob the shop. They didn't really. The fuckers sent out armed robbers. And it literally is like a scene out of one of them gangster films. You know that scene, I think is it Lock, Stock, where they go to the bookies? And she's like, do you know whose shop this is? And he was like, I don't really give a fuck. It looks like just give me the money or whatever it was. And then that was that they had shit on their arse, and that was that. Because they went and robbed the wrong shop. That's what these people have been doing. trying to rob your shop. But now the fucking now the owner is in. The manager's left now. The manager just said, sorry, I quit. I quit. Well, you sacked the manager, to be fair. You come back in. I'm going to take over from here now. Now you're in your full knowing. Because it's like once you come online, you ring, like somebody was saying, like it's like the bells have been rung, and it's right. It's like that scene in Inception where she's trying to make changes in that realm, in the dimension, in the dream, and she's doing something that she shouldn't be doing. So everybody stops and they're like that, looking at her, because she's doing something out of place, because she's not, it's not normal, whatever. That's what it's like, because they're like, well, who the fuck is that? Because you're online. So now you're online, you're more visible to them. You can't hide what you know. That's why you've got sudden wealth coming in and great fortune, because you've earned your fucking wings back. That's why you've got upgraded protection, because you're an official person in the spirit realm on your journey. Yeah? So, can't make it up. On your journey, because you are held in high honour. So this is what the bell's been rung. As soon as you came online and into your inner gnosis, and fully truly into your inner gnosis, that's when your upper level protection was sent in. And that protection will be extended to your person if you pray for them and give your team divine clearance. But this shit here is being sent towards you because they see you as the problem. False person is behind this gift. So just be mindful what you accept from people. I spoke about this earlier. Food, drink, even kissing, don't do it. Be very mindful. Because they are trying to put you in poverty. They know that sudden wealth is coming. But they're the ones that are going to end up in poverty. They don't. Do you know what I'm getting? In the not too distant horizon, these people are going to be in poverty, spiritual poverty. I told you, they're being stripped of their gifts. That's why they're starting to realise things aren't working. It's no different to, like, once they got the memo, like that message of concern that we had come up earlier. Once they got that memo, this isn't working. So they upped the ante, and then they got the reason why this isn't working. Why keep trying? Oh, there must be a way. We must be able to circumvent it. That's probably why they've been trying to do sex magic on your person, to try and steal their essence to try and cast some fucking spell, because your person's essence would have the divine clearance to fucking do them spells. Think about that for a fucking second. Yeah, shit like that. That's why they would do sex magic on your person. It's not just to keep them confused. I keep telling you, there's levels to this. The stuff that keeps getting unlocked in here, it's mind blowing. Yes, I've watched a lot of stuff, training manuals. But a lot of this stuff, it just gets triggered. I'll hear a sentence, I'll see a card, and it's just like... That's why these people will be out here doing sex magic. Because they need that blood, semen, vaginal fluids, even saliva. Right? They need that. Because they need that kind of high level essence to cast certain spells. because there's cosmic laws to this shit. It's everything, every kind of institution or society or group or tribe. There's hierarchy and there's rules. There's an order to things. Go and watch John Wick and how they conduct business and stuff like that. There's rules and honor. That's why they say there's honor amongst thieves. There has to be a code. And, you know, like in John Wick, go and watch that. It's like in John Wick. He went and done a hit on someone he knew he wasn't supposed to do a hit on, and he knew his cards were marked. Not that he died, but that's the point. But it's the same. There's rules that they know they need to follow. Like with the marker business, that's a blood oath. They take that shit seriously. Demons do. But then so do us angels. It's a covenant. Your word is your bond. If you do that shit in blood, it's like, what do you with blood, bruv? That's what they do. Spit on the hands and it's fucking spit. Anyway, that bad health. This bad health is causing concern, and I'm telling you now, people. This is some right. Okay, for some of you, your person may have a child with this person that's involved in this shit, or they may be the child, and this is somebody that they've known since they was a child. Somebody in a maternal or paternal position, mum, dad, auntie, uncle, something like that. But this is something that stems back from childhood. I told you, you're a chosen one, a child of God. And they know this. But the thing is, they didn't realise how high spiritually ranking you are. They must have thought you was just some low-level soldier, angelic soldier, just down here to do a bit of this and a bit of that, you know, spread a bit of love and, you know, a bit of healing. They didn't realise. But they knew that your person, they've always known that your person was someone special because they're a fucking nest of demons. That's the only kind of people that will be doing this kind of shit here. Yeah? TikTok. That's what I'm hearing, TikTok. Because I keep telling you, playtime's over. This wealthy man keeps coming out. So, listen. They are in despair. They're expecting it because they're already concerned because they're in bad health. This is what I'm getting now. Listen. These people are stuck in their head, right? Because they know that they're expecting it. Listen, they got the memo, but they thought, oh, nah, you know, go and watch things like Lost Girl and stuff like that, how things get moved around the spiritual realm and stuff. Oh, word has it, this and this. No, that can't be right. Oh, no, but this is what my people told me, and this is what my people heard, that these people did, blah, 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 blah. And then it goes up, it's like a Chinese whisper. But the basic storyline is, the one thing that sticks, they're a chosen one. Oh, well, they got this gift and they got that gift. They can do this and they can do that. I tried to do this in the spiritual realm and this is what happened and da-da-da-da. Only certain people have them kind of skills and da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's been a little rumour mill going through the fucking spirit realm. That's why the Page of Swords has been coming up quite a lot. Not just your person's been stalking you. They've been fucking stalking you. There's such thing as monitoring spirits. Be mindful if you keep finding flies and shit like that in your house. There's no reason for flies at this time of the year, unless you're in Australia. There isn't. It's fucking winter. Why the fuck have you got flies in your house? I've been saying this for years. I don't care whether you think I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs or what. I don't care if you think I'm crazy. If you think I'm crazy, then you shouldn't really be here. Flies. They're fucking drones. Yeah, crazy. Go through a list of TED Talks. They literally talking about mosquitoes being used as drones to go and inject people. If they're talking about it publicly, they've already been doing it. The same way they can use that technology to inject people with things that they don't realise that they need. But that's a different video for another day. It's the same way they can send these things out with recording technology in them. Nanobots, this, that and the third. You think it's all fantastical. They're fucking showing you. They don't just have to send 4D spirits to watch over your ass and find out what you're doing here, there and everywhere. They have remote viewers. The same way I can sit here and try to focus and I can see what's going fucking up an item of furniture and shit like that in somebody's house. It's the same way they've got people that can fucking look into your house like they're stood there. Astral projectors and flies. Believe what you want, but I'm just telling you, there's levels to this shit, and we are in a simulation. Go and watch fucking is it Eureka? I think it's Eureka. Warehouse 13. Eureka, they're fucking telling you. I mean, I know you haven't got the kind of time in your hands it would take to go and watch all that stuff. I've done that over a long period of time, but it's a continuous, because they have to tell you, they have to show you what they're doing. And it's like, you know, when they put these films out, serial killers, this, that and the third, or this, whatever, like the fucking Saw series. Everyone's like, give me more, give me more. Why the fuck do you want more of that shit? But a good film that shows you about ascension and reaching higher levels of consciousness and living in love and light. Oh no, we won't do any more of those. That was, the world didn't receive it very well, but they want more of the psychologically damaging shit that keeps you in that vibration of fear. Oh, you want more of that, do you? Anyway, I digress. So this bad health is causing concern because they know what's coming next. Because they're in despair about this work that they've been doing. This message, they've had to call a family meeting because they've been trying to fucking steal your spiritual inheritance and your person's spiritual inheritance. Everything they've been sending out to you and your person, it's been going back to them. Like I said before, they think you're the problem. They're the fucking problem. Thinking that they're untouchable. So there's that message of concern about you and your person coming together. Spirit said that's a fucking wrap. How many more times? They have literally messed with the wrong person. They might as well. I'm not going to say that. Because order and peace is going to be restored. Order and peace is going to be restored, and there will be nothing but resentment coming from them, but they brought it on themselves. How many times do you go after something that you know you're not going to... It's like Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. You're not going to catch up to it. So why do you keep trying? I mean, don't get me wrong, God loves a trier. But for crying out loud, when you've been shown or told, because that's how it works. Like, when you go and watch things like Shadow Hunters, Lost Girl, because that's all about, like, you know, people in the spirit realm, you know, operating in their higher levels of consciousness and stuff. Whatever's going on in that community, it goes round in the community. So if, say, for argument's sake, somebody new's come into town, which is you guys now, you've been activated, like there's a new guy in town that's, by all accounts, quite, you know, not coming in caught ruffling feathers or anything, minding your own fucking business, but they know that your energy exudes a certain level. they've heard a few things, a few of them have seen a few things, because a few of them have tried to come up against you. You know, it's like the big guy that walks through the doors. There's always some idiot that has to try it. So it's a fucking wrap. That's the death card. They've been told, the rumours has been going through, you cannot keep these people under any illusion anymore, because they've been enlightened. They've been fully activated. Fully activated. The heartache, the upset, the disappointment, it brought about an awakening. This is what a lot of people don't get. This is what a lot of people don't get about ascension and awakening and doing the work. It is messy. Our greatest teacher is our pain. That's what we learn through. If you care to sit with it, explore it, accept it and release it, honour it and release it. That's where enlightenment comes from. When you're in a traumatic situation or an upsetting situation, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What is this situation teaching me? Because nothing happens by accident. Everything happens for a reason. And if you don't pay attention, because that's all you got, that's all it costs is your attention, you're doomed to keep repeating the same cycles. Like these people, not fucking paying attention. Your spiritual awakening is causing them heartache. Maybe heart problems, because that bad health, I'm telling you, is leading to that coffin. The first, it's a wrap. Because your person is recovering and getting on that flipping chariot because they don't want to miss out on this opportunity, and this is what's worrying them. Because they couldn't prevent your person from waking up and seeing things from a spiritual perspective. Because they're no longer trapped in the 3D. So, what's going on in this courthouse, please, Spirit? That's what I want to know. Because things are being looked at from a whole different perspective in that courthouse. Because this fucking high priestess tried to... This high priestess and this magician tried to do this to this empress, you. Tried to keep your person stuck in this Page of Pentacles energy by creating all these burdens. Sex magic. There's a lot of wand energy out here. What's going on in the courthouse? These two assholes. They're looking for this. They refused to heed the warnings and look at things from a different perspective. Their tunnel vision. Their fucking greed. Because this has all been about the spiritual wealth. Maybe the 3D aspect of things, but I'm not getting that. That's not what I'm here to be talking about. Because that's not the download I've been getting. This is about spiritual inheritance. What's going on in the courthouse? The Hanged Man was the first card, the High Priestess and the Magician underneath. Getting hung. Because they tried to interfere with the divine connection. So now they're trapped in their fucking head. In despair. Well, we see that already, didn't we? Despair. I'll tell you. They fucking brought it on themselves. I'm sorry I keep swearing, but I can't help it. This is... But I'm gonna go and watch Mystic Tory in a minute and find out what she's got to say about this. But I want to know what the outcome is of this situation. Let's have a look and see what the Egyptian gods have got to say about this. Transformation. This situation is going to bring about you another transitional period of time with completeness. Once this is complete, yeah, union and power in union. This is almost over with. Look, completeness at the bottom of the deck with healing underneath and hope. Don't need to tell you, that says protection. I've been telling you, you're protected, but you need to make sure you stay protected, because you know your team can only do so much. You've got to keep up your end of the bargain, and your end of the bargain is you've got to make sure fast. Don't have sex. Make sure you only eat and drink what you know you've made. Don't take fucking chances. Don't be going out on any dates for the next few weeks. I would recommend you don't go out on any dates for the next at least 2 moon cycles, just to make sure all this shit's been wrapped up. Because until you hear us readers start telling you that it's a wrap, it is a wrap, but they're still going to try. There's another new moon coming soon. That's a whole nother new moon cycle that these bastards are going to be trying to tap into. Yes, you're protected. Yes, there's a change, because look, there's a change. Righteousness, because you're on the path of righteousness, and so is your person. They've got one last ditch attempt. I feel this is what I'm getting. One last ditch attempt, one more chance to try and make a change in this situation. Because you guys are on the path to righteousness, and your person, you're praying for your person, you're sending them protection. Well, I hope you are anyway, because they fucking need it. But you're doing what you need to do. Your person's doing what they need to do. So, you know, they ain't been using their fucking intelligence. Like I said in the last video, they're spiritually savvy. They know what they're doing. They know what the messages are, and if they're getting they're very passionate about this. Is probably the tunnel vision. This is what I said, and wholeness at the bottom. Again, look, these people are doing the most. Let's get some messages from your ancestors and the shamans. Look, because you stepped onto the path of righteousness, yeah, the spirit of initiation is with you, yeah. So you're going through your initiation. Maybe this is what this is part of, and that's why I'm picking up on it, because forewarned is forearmed. You need to up your protection, because you're going to be in a fight. Ask for protection when you go to sleep, so you're being protected in any and all realms and dimensions that you may enter, knowingly and unknowingly, because obviously we're still trying to get a handle on all our gifts right now. So if you're still harnessing certain gifts that you have, make sure you're not that you should do it unprotected anyway, but you know what I'm saying, right? You're going through this initiation because it's part of the purification process. Like I said, with these moon cycles that we've been having, the purges, the things coming up to be seen, things being released so that we can have a clearer perspective of things. That's the spirit of truth and the ancestor of knowing. With the hunter of honour, because you're held in high honour. Because you're a chosen one. You're here to do it. You're here to change the world, to set the stage, to reset the world as we know it. That's why you're held in high honour. That's why you hold the spirit of truth and the spirit of wisdom. That's why you're going through a purification process. That's why you're being initiated. Many are called, but few are chosen. And yes, you might have been chosen, but there's still an initiation period. A probation period. This is what I've been saying to you guys for a few videos now. The probation period is the initiation period. And I mean, at this point, for our part of the collective, it's like a fucking hazing. But I digress. So, anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because this is scary. So what do your ancestors and shamans want you to know before I close this out? Because we know you've got protection. Yeah, I'll be having the spirit of empowerment too. That's what I've been saying to you. Yeah. Protect yourself in your dreams and hold and call on that spirit of empowerment, because that's what you already have within you anyway. It's your divinity, your inner knowing, that the ancestor of knowing with the spirit of truth. You know your truth. You know your truth. And that's where your empowerment comes from. That's why you're being protected. You know who you are now. They can't trick you. They can't manipulate you. You're too powerful. You're too strong. You've got a job to do. And you are doing it every day. So don't worry about these bits. I mean, do your protection, yeah. I mean, don't think, you know, you can't, don't skip around thinking you're untouchable. Because you've got your part to do as well. Be careful. Do all your stuff. Spiritual baths, saging, incense, crystals, candles, anything you can think of to do to protect yourself. Ask for ancestral help. Ask for the archangels to guide you and protect you at all times. Especially this hunter of dreams, the dancer of life. You better make sure you're protected in your dream realm, or any and all dimensions and realms that you may travel through, into and through, at any and all times. You're asking for divine protection. Yeah? 'Cause that's how they fucking get you. If they can't catch you in the 3D, they will try to catch you in the dream realm, especially if you're a dreamer. Alright? So just be mindful. Anyway, until next time, stay divine.